What is going on, everybody? My name is Chucky Man and welcome back to another Call of Duty Zombies theory video. So, for a while now, there's been one thing about Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies that we just don't know. Okay? We know everything that we need to know about the story so far, apart from, well, how it's going to end, but we know that we need to, kill all the characters, the original characters, and we know just pretty much everything really that we want to know. But there's one thing that we don't know, and one person who we know nothing about, and that person is Dr. Monte. So, for a while now, we've been getting little snippets of information about Dr. Monte and what he does. So, we know that he owns a factory, Dr. Monte's factory, and we know that he makes the perks and he makes the gobblegums, and we've also seen his name on the bit of scrap paper on the giant, the one with the KN-44. And apart from that, we've not really gotten anything else about him. So, recently, I was on Reddit, and someone posted something about Dr. Monte, and I was like, yeah, okay, that sounds reasonable, because it was like their own wee theory about what they think Dr. Monte is, and a wee bit far-fetched, but anything's possible, to be fair, Call of Duty Zombies. And then, one Reddit user called XS, that's right, he basically posted saying, oh, here's a plot twist, Dr. Monte is Sophia, as a joke. And I'm sort of like, oh my god, that's actually quite funny, and can you imagine that? And then suddenly I thought, can you imagine that? What if this whole time, Dr. Monte, this man who we know is doing all these weird things, who is really important to the storyline, but we know nothing about him, what if he is actually a she? So, this theory is kind of obviously a bit far-fetched, but to be fair, there's quite a lot of evidence to, make it seem true. And I never realised until I started researching this how much evidence there actually is that this is possible. So that's basically what we're going to be discussing in today's video. All the bits of evidence that show that Dr. Monte is actually Sophia. So if you don't know who Sophia is, basically she was Dr. Maxis, his assistant. Okay? And Dr. Maxis kind of started to have feelings for her, or she had feelings for him. There was something going on there, and he basically sent her away so he didn't have to get distracted by her. And we know that obviously they work together, and the first bit of evidence to show that Dr. Monte and Sophia are the same person is that, for a start, both of them work for Group 935, okay, and that one's kind of the most obvious bit, but they both work for Group 935 basically, and they both had access to Element 115, okay? So Sophia obviously had access because she was the assistant, and Dr. Monte must have because, he's made all these perks and he's made all the gobgums out of Element 115. So there's that. And another thing we know about Sophia is that she's actually capable of creation. And by that I mean she would have the ability to create all these perks and the gobgums because she's actually supposedly the person who made the monkey bombs. So you'd have to be pretty smart to be able to do that, which means you have to be capable of doing other things like this, such as making perks. So another bit of evidence that I've got to show that they could be the same person is that we don't actually know Sophia's last name, and we don't know Dr. Monte's first name. So, put two and two together, and then you get Dr. Sophia Monte. Okay, and yeah, so another bit of evidence. Just these are all quite small bits of evidence, but when you put them all together, it kind of makes a larger puzzle, and all these small bits, and you make a larger puzzle, and suddenly you're like, oh my god, this makes sense. So next bit of evidence is that we don't actually know the gender of Dr. Monte. So whenever we hear Richtofen or Dempsey, whatever, talking about Monte when they take Gobblegum, they're saying, oh, I don't know who he is, or what's this guy doing? And even Richtofen doesn't know who he is. But it's like Richtofen might not have had much contact with Sophia because she was Mac's assistant, and the fact that we don't know the gender kind of makes me believe that it could possibly be a female, and Sophia is the likely option right now. So another thing is the fact that Sophia still gets mentioned in the storyline to this day. Okay, if you look in ZNS, there was a cipher that reads like this: Sophia cyclic redundancy check equals fail. That's it. That's all it says. And that doesn't seem like way too much, but even why would they still bring her up? Why would they have Sophia mentioned if you know, she's not important to the story. That just wouldn't make sense to me. So she has to be important in some shape or form. And, you know, maybe even in DLC 3, I'm recording this at a time that DLC 3 trailer is coming out today, and maybe we'll even see something in the trailer about it, but in the interview with Jason Blundell, Mr. Waffles took out, he said to us that we will find information, or find out information about Dr. Monte before DLC 4. We'll find out like his hidden agenda or whatever it was. And, you know, that's quite exciting. And maybe we will find out that it's Sophia. Maybe that'll be a massive plot twist for the story. Maybe it will, like, oh, it's just amazing to think about. Imagine how mind-blowing that would be. So, another bit of evidence I've got here is that Max is supposedly wanted to send her away. And I'll see if I can find the quotes here. So, yes, basically Max has said in the hidden message in Kino, I catch Sophia staring at me, and she quickly glances away. What is it? Quick glance away. I think she's a distraction from my work, and I'm starting to think over having her as my assistant. So that's what he says. And then he also said in the, oh, like in one of the servers on the Terminal Black Ops 1, you know what I'm talking about. He says, I fear Sophia has grown unnecessarily attached to me. I catch her looking in my direction, but she quickly looks away. I admit she is an attractive specimen. I should send her away. She is a distraction from my work. My mind wanders to thoughts of her. So that kind of shows that maybe Maxis was thinking, no, I need to send her away. She is a distraction. That's what it says. But maybe whenever she was sent away, she said, okay, well, I've still got all this access to 115. I can just take some of this and I can go and do my own thing, start my own projects. Because currently it's unknown whatever actually did happen to her. We never found out whether she was dead or alive. So it's possible that she could be. Now, that basically is all the evidence I've got. It might not actually seem like way too much, but whenever you think about it, we don't know who Dr. Monte is. We know very little about Sophia, and I just like thinking that this could actually be something amazing. Jason Blundell could have been thinking, yep, that's a good idea for the storyline, nice wee plot twist. Love the plot twists every now and then, and he might have done that, and it's just amazing to think about. So basically, that's it. That's all the information I've got. And as I say, not much, but only time will tell. If Dr. Monte and Sophia are the same person, be amazing. If they're not, then oh well. But we're definitely going to find out more about each of them in sometime soon in the future. So for now, I am Finn Chucky Man. Thank you very much for watching. Look out later for a reaction to the DLC free trailer, which I will probably be posting on my channel today as well. So these will go up at the same time. And yeah, apart from that, thank you for watching and bye.